Hey everyone, it's Theodore here, and with summer approaching, I've really been inspired to start my own garden. Unfortunately, I usually just kill basil plants from Trader Joe's, so I really didn't know where to start. So I was cruising around the internet and I found this amazing website called Garden Collage. It is full of beautiful inspiration, really cool tips. I just absolutely love it. So I decided to reach out to them and see if they could help me create my own garden. And they were so awesome and they said yes. And I got to meet with them and tell them what I was thinking. And my vision was really to create like a really beautiful raised bed. So what they did is they helped me by creating this amazing plan for my garden. So I told them it was 8x2, they knew the climate, and they helped me create this awesome plan. So I'm gonna walk you through the steps that it took to create this beautiful garden that I'm now sitting in, having like a little iced tea moment. First things first, inspiration. I went to Garden Collage, I looked at a lot of different gardens, and I really decided that the right thing for me at this time was to do an elevated bed on my deck. Okay, so we've got our inspiration, we have our plan, now it's time to go shopping. So I had a lot of fun ideas, but I wasn't really sure how this was all gonna come together. In my research, I found this website called raisedbeds.com, and they just have a plethora of different options. And I went with this one because it looked really good and it looked like it was pretty simple to set up. It showed up on my doorstep. There are 22 stairs down my door, down to get to the house. I have no clue how it arrived here, but it was here. So I unpacked it, I put it together. Basically, I just had to drill two sides together, and then there's these little brackets in the bottom that sort of space everything out. And then I set wood planks inside of those brackets with a little bit of space, just like the directions said. And then I lined it with fabric, which came in the kit, which was awesome. And then the fun part, carrying 10 bags of soil down 22 stairs. Look, I am really committed to this garden, you guys, like seriously committed. So I filled the whole thing with soil, which actually, I think it took about 8 bags. So I've got some extra soil, which I'm planning on planting pumpkins in June because I want to have my own pumpkins. So I'll do another video about that. But anyway, once I put all of that together, then it was time to put this plan in place. Now, Garden Collage was so amazing to create this for me. You could definitely look on their website and get inspiration about companion planting and looking for things in your different area. But I went to my plant wizard, and he's literally a wizard. I've got to do a video about him. He's a scream. But he has all organic plants, and I brought him this map, and we went shopping. So some of the things we swapped out just for the climate and things like that, but we pretty much stuck to the plan. And then I brought all the plants down, and that was the easy part. I just had to plant them. So when you buy a plant, you just want to squeeze the roots a little bit, let some of that soil break up, just so that it's a lot easier to adhere to your new surroundings. And you want to make sure your hole is deep enough, but not too deep to where you're burying the poor thing. And I just repeated that process, I don't know how many times, there's so many plants in here. So I got all my like arugulas towards the front, I've got pole beans in the back, I have tomatoes, so anything that's vining, I have pole beans, I have tomatoes, I also have cucumbers vining up this trellis, and this actually all came together, which was amazing, and again, really easy to put together. I was so excited, I took lots of pictures, sent them to my mom because she knows that I basically kill everything. Now, the reason I used to kill everything is because I'm busy, I travel. A lot of you guys are probably busy, you have families, you travel, you work, whatever, so this whole thing probably sounds crazy. But if you plan it out right, you could totally do this in a weekend. Now here is my game changer. Besides having this amazing plan, the other thing that is a game changer is irrigation. I live in Southern California. It rains like 2 weeks a year. That is not enough rain to get all these vegetables to create me some gorgeous salads. So I found this product. It's called Rainbird. They have it at your hardware stores. I found it at my hardware store called Osh. And basically it's a DIY drip kit. And I think it costs about $50 for the initial kit, which I recommend because that sort of gets you started. And it has the little timer, it has all the little things. So to put the kit together is really easy. All you do is you split off your main water line, and then it was really easy just to put the timer in. It takes like a AA battery or two, really, really simple. And then you just connect the 1/2-inch tube to the bottom of that. Now, the thing that I found absolutely fascinating about this whole process is how simple it is to attach these little drippers. You have the 1/2-inch tube which runs from the timer to wherever you're watering something, and then there's little 1/4-inch pieces that just plug right in. It's so incredibly simple to plug these things in. You just use your finger and put it in. Incredibly easy. So darn easy. I cannot tell you how easy this is. Now, for me, for this garden, what I wanted to do is run it along the deck, and then I wanted to run the line on the back of the garden just so that it looked really neat and tidy and was also protected. So I got some L brackets as well, just to make everything really clean and also make sure that I didn't bend the line. So I attached the L brackets, got them really nice and snug in there, and then basically I was good to go. All I had to do is then attach the little sprinkler head, essentially, to the main line and run it and make sure I didn't have any floods. Now that everything's irrigated, I feel like I have a much better chance of not killing the entire garden all at once, because with traveling and all that stuff, at least I know that things are gonna get watered. So I'm really excited to watch this garden grow. That sounds so like nostalgic, but I am. And I can't wait to create a really beautiful dinner party and several dinner parties around all the stuff that is growing in here, and just share the progress with you guys. So I hope I've inspired at least somebody out there to try gardening if you were on the fence. I hope that the little tips and tricks that I shared with you, you can use in your own garden. All right, everyone, please let me know what you think in the comments section, and check out gardencollage.com for amazing inspiration about gardening. All right, everybody, bye.